any questions?
So in the process of my winemaking, as I said, the winery will be turned into the future. We are not living in the Middle Age anymore, and we can have tools today that help us to follow nature, to avoid to us to manipulate. I am an enologist, and when I learned enology was not to be a pharmacist, or it was to understand how things are going on during the fermentation, during the process of aging, and what's happening in the bottle when the cork is on it. So, having learned enology, I know that we can be really no one in the process. I think that the vigneron, the winemaker, whatever, is an element of a chain, and the chain starts with the roots of the vine and ends in the glass of wine. And in between, you have a lot of things which are as important as the other. The grape variety is important, but it's not the main. The rock in which the roots are growing is important, not the main. The sky with the sun, with the rain, with the wind, this is important. The workers are important, but no one has a major part on the process. It's a chain. And if I would be pretentious, I would say I'm the conductor, okay, of the orchestra. But what can do a conductor moving his arms on the stage with no musicians, no sound? And if you ask me to sing, it will be raining very soon, because I sing very strong and very wrong. So even the triangle in the orchestra is important, and so everything is really something that I focus on to give to each element of the chain, to pay respect first of all and give its role. And this is what I'm going to do in the future. Unfortunately, sometimes nature is not always generous, and we have hail, we have frost, we can have disease, sickness, oidium, mildew, whatever. I'm not worried. This is nature. But we have to be there to help the vine not to suffer too much. And so a lot of people today are following organic farming system, biodynamic or whatever. I don't need that. I don't need to have a label to respect nature. I think vines grow to make grape for making wine on the planet for 8,000 years. Wine was born in Georgia, north of Turkey, and in the meantime in some provinces in China. So we cannot reinvent it. It's impossible. What we can do with our knowledge today is to try not to interfere. If bad wines have been made in the past, it's due to the fact that they had no tool to sometimes save or cure what nature did. For example, Dijon in Burgundy is very well known for the mustard. Why is Dijon the capital of the mustard on the planet? Because to produce mustard, you need vinegar. And during centuries, in the region next to Dijon, they were producing wine, hoping to produce wine. And when you could not cool down the temperature during the fermentation process, the yeast, which are producing vinegar, would wake up. They like when it's hot, and start to transform the wine into vinegar. So you could have in a decade 8 years where you produce vinegar instead of wine. So this is why Dijon started to plant mustard seeds and make this yellow, very famous yellow condiment. So this is one example of what we could not do because the technology was not up to date. And today, I am myself keen of technology. I'm a geek for a long, long time. For example, I launched the first website on the earth on a winery in 1989, and I did it myself, programming with COBOL and Fortran. So to make a line red, it took me, I don't know how many pages. And that's fun. 9 years before Google exists, I had my own website and a forum. So it is to say that I am really interested in the time we are living, and try to find all the tools to help me to follow my wish, which is I'm passionate on wine, and I want to produce the wine for me first, and then share it with everyone. And if I want to produce a wine for me, I want the best possible. And this is why I will share it again with my new venture, and try to find new technologies to do a lot of things. you probably know that I have my bottles are now not anymore using natural corks, but technological corks. It was a research on nearly 20 years on the alternative to natural cork. And when we found out with the laboratory in Italy that it was just a perfect one, we used it. And now I'm launching a new research on the alternative to the barrel. The barrel is a good way to let the wine breathe during the process of aging. But barrel is very difficult to keep. You can have bacteria, like with the cork, going into it. You have the volatile acidity, which when it starts, it's always due to the barrel. It's not due to the wine itself. So I am starting a new research on that. I don't know if it will take 5, 10, or 20 years. I hope with the new technology, things are going faster, maybe 5 to 10 years. And then we will be able to find a way to avoid all the problems with the barrel, but still give to the wine the same ability to breathe in a given time. So this is one of the examples of on the future things I will do. And the new winery will be also very futuristic as well. The design and